So, Trump just met with the president of El Salvador. And if you missed it, he didn't just shake hands and take photos. He floated something huge, sending U.S. citizens convicted of violent crimes to El Salvador's prisons. Yeah, you heard that right, U.S. citizens. Trump told Bukele he might need to build more prisons to handle the overflow, because America, apparently, is done babysitting cartel affiliates and violent gang members. Now, if you're nodding your head like, good, lock them up, I get it. But there's a serious question here, too. Are we really going to hand American citizens over to a foreign government? And if so, who's next? If you're done with globalist nonsense and ready for straight talk, subscribe to America's Geopolitics. Now let's break it down. Trump didn't mince words. He praised El Salvador's crackdown under Bukele, mass arrests, zero tolerance, and yeah, those now famous mega prisons. And he basically said, if our system won't handle violent criminals, maybe yours will. Now on paper, it sends a strong message, especially to cartel-linked criminals operating on U.S. soil. You break the law, you don't get a cushy trial. You get thrown into a concrete box in a country that doesn't care about your TikTok followers or your lawyer. For a lot of Americans, that sounds like justice. But here's where things get a little tricky. We're not talking about deporting foreign nationals. Trump is talking about U.S. citizens. That's right, you and me. And now legal experts are stepping in saying, hold on, that might be unconstitutional. God, I hope so. The Eighth Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment, due process, those would be gone. And there's precedent. Just look at the case of Kilmore Abrego Garcia, a Maryland resident deported in air and thrown into a Salvadorian prison. Even after a U.S. Supreme Court ordered for his return, he's still sitting in a foreign cage. So here's the question. What happens when the system gets it wrong? Are we really comfortable handing over that kind of power to a foreign government or to one man? Now, let's not pretend Trump is randomly tossing Americans to foreign regimes. This isn't about lawlessness, it's really about leverage. Trump is using El Salvador as a symbol, a way to say, if you think our system's broken, fine, we'll outsource the punishment. And honestly, it's smart politics. America's justice system is soft, cartel members know how to game it, and in cities like Chicago or LA, people feel like they're the ones on trial just for wanting safety. So Trump's saying, let's bring the fear back. Let's make prison mean something again. And El Salvador, they're more than happy to play that role. But here's what we can't ignore. Once you start sending U.S. citizens abroad to serve time, you're setting a precedent. What if another administration decides to do the same for political crimes or for speech, tax violations? Sounds crazy, right? Well, 10 years ago, so did sending American gang members to foreign supermaxes. But yet, here we are. Today, it's cartels. Tomorrow, who knows? And as Americans, I think we always ask that question. And here's the real problem. There's no real accountability once they're gone. El Salvador doesn't answer to U.S. courts. They don't care about appeals. And if they decide someone's guilty, that's it. Look, I'm all for getting tough on crime. And if you've got hardcore gang members poisoning communities and smuggling fentanyl, yeah, lock them up, throw away the key. I'm with you. But we're Americans. And once you start handing our people to other countries, you better be really, really sure that line won't be crossed again. Trump's move is bold, but bold has to be backed by principle. Otherwise, it's just chaos in a suit. Subscribe to America's Geopolitics. This is Frank. See you in the next one.